Hi guys, I just wanted to share with you the milling toolbox that I use. So it's all in this handy screwdriver case. First thing we've got here is the sharpening kit for the chain. It's a steel one. I've got a little permanent marker in there as well, which I use to mark the tooth on the chain. So when I'm going round, I know that I'm not going to go round and round. We've got the drill itself. It's my favourite one. It's quite nice. Yeah, so that's for putting in the milling straight edge guide, doing screws, that kind of useful thing. We've got a little tub with a spare rip chain in there. Old takeaway tub. It's quite handy for keeping the oil off everything else. What have we got down here now? So in this little compartment here we've got some earplugs, which I wear underneath the face mask with, it's only a Defender, so it's like double protection. It's quite loud, which makes it more pleasant. Got an old camera case here, and inside that is this little gadget. It tells you how fast the saw is turning over, and it gives you a little RPM reading. Hopefully you can see that down the bottom there. It's a still one. It's quite useful for tuning the saw, making sure you're not overdoing things, don't want to get too rich or too lean. I've got some little screws and bits and bobs in that compartment down there. Got a indispensable scrunch for tightening the guide bar and whatnot. In this little corner here we've got a bunch of wedges that we use to separate the slabs, stop them jamming the guide bar. Really need to paint these a bright colour, red or something, because they keep getting lost under sawdust mounds. We've got two multi-hex keys. Only really use the 5mm because that's what all the bolts on the milling frame are 5mm bolts. So that's what I use. I've got a little knife in there, that's just for cutting twine and if you get trapped inside a field and gates and stuff. What else have we got here? Tape measure. That's very useful for deciding how long you're going to make things, measuring up the logs against the ladder, which is what I use as a straight edge, that kind of thing. We've got our very long, thin screwdriver, which is excellent at adjusting the carb on the saw. So I sort of tend to use that together with that little gadget. And we've got a load of little different sort of bits for driving different things, a zip tie, and that's pretty much it in the milling to go toolbox. So hopefully that's given you some ideas about what kinds of things you might put in your own little toolbox for milling.